Hi students. In today's session, we're going to discuss about what is Python, what are the features, and what are the job opportunities. All these we are going to discuss in today's class. And let me explain the about Python and features. And if anyone is having doubts, and those who want to ask queries, you can ask at the end of the session. I'll give you time for asking the queries. Okay, in the middle, I cannot divert to your questions. So give me some time for explanation. And after that, what all doubts, like if the participants are having, you can ask me the doubts. So this Python class, this course will be for, it is for 2 months. So within 2 months, I'll try to complete core Python and also advanced Python I'll complete. So in core Python, we are going to discuss about the language, then features, and then we are going to discuss about data types, then string handling, number system, and then we are going to discuss about input function, conversion functions, and then we'll discuss about operators, and after operators if condition, then for loop, while loop, and then examples, and then we'll discuss about collections, data structures, and then after that we are going to discuss about string manipulations, regular expressions, functions, exception handling, file handling, modules and packages. All these we are going to discuss. After that, advanced Python. In advanced Python, we are going to discuss about object-oriented programming, then desktop applications, developing desktop applications, and then we are going to discuss about internet and email, multi-threading, then networking, then database programming, and database programming means PDB, so Python database connectivity, and then web scraping, then Python 3.7 features, 3.8 features, like debugging, then data classes, type hint, nanoseconds, all these are there. And then we are going to discuss about interview questions, and then we'll be discussing about advanced modules like pandas, numpy, then matplotlib, seaborn, many other modules are there. Like using all those modules, we'll see the examples. And after completing core and advanced Python, we are going to discuss about the project also. Like project will be for like 1 week. It is on Windows application, not websites. It is on Windows application, desktop application will take, and we'll see how to integrate with the database. That project will see for like 1 week or 10 days. Project will be there. So in my classes, we'll focus on theory part and also programs. So we'll see many programs. From every chapter, I will cover at least 20 to 25 programs I'll cover, so that we can focus on programming, and your programming skills also will improve. So those who are not having good programming skills, or those who are new to programming, so in my classes, here we'll discuss many programs, so that your programming skills will improve. And here you can see the folders here, like related to the chapters in Python, and I will send all these notes to your mail ID, including like day wise or chapters wise. I'll send you the notes, programs and theory. Every day I'll send. So every day I'll send you the day wise material, and also I'll send you the recorded video so that you can do practice. So when I'm taking demo, like interaction may not be there, but after 1-2 classes are over, then we can have interaction classes. I will be interacting with the students, then I will be asking the questions, I will give you the assignments. So how the offline classes will be, I will be taking online class in the same way. So every class, in every class, I'll ask the questions to the students. The students should give me the answer. I will be I'll be seeing like whether they are following the classes or not. Okay, all these will be there. So now we'll move to the subject. So when we say about Python here, so here when we say about Python, Python is called as a powerful language and it is called as a general purpose programming language. So Python is powerful language like Java, the C# in .NET, and it is a general purpose programming language. So Python is not for one category. So Python is for different types of applications. It is for any type of application. It is called as it is for all categories of application. That's why we are saying it is general. General means all. Okay. So using Python, we can develop desktop applications or Windows applications, and using Python, we can develop websites, and using Python we can develop scientific applications, networking applications. Okay, so scientific applications means which deals with like mathematical and numerical calculations which are used in ISRO, NASA, like DRDO. In all these it is used, and it is used for developing networking applications. So networking applications means they are spread in network, and people can communicate with text messages, audio, video streaming, then transferring of files. All these will be there. Like here now I'm using GoToMeeting. So it is a network application. Okay, like we'll say distributed application also. And like if you take Skype, Zoom, like nowadays everything is online. So Zoom is there, and net meeting applications, video conference applications, and in mobile we'll use WhatsApp. So that is also network application. Like a distributed application will allow people to communicate with one another. So here when we say communication, communication means sending and receiving of messages. And using Python, if you want to develop games or animation applications, like now even like in Hyderabad, in other cities also, like many companies are coming, gaming companies, even gaming industry is also increasing. So in that case, Python is used for developing games applications. Separate libraries are there for developing the software, game softwares. Okay, so that's why it is called as a general purpose programming language, and it is developed by Guido van Rossum in the year 1989. Okay, so initially it is introduced as an internal project or internal software, like for Mathematical Research Institute called CWA, located in Netherlands. So it is introduced as internal for internal use. It is introduced. So in 1991, it is released for public, so that IT companies or other companies can use the software. So here, when we say about like Python, Python is having many flavors. Like in any language, in any software, we'll see flavors. Like Python flavors are there, like C Python, J Python, Iron Python, then Ruby Python, like Anaconda Python. All these are there. Like some of you may think like we heard only one Python, like, but now I'm saying many flavors. Like Python is a Python language implemented in different ways. Okay, Python language default implementation is C Python. Default implementation is C Python. It is most widely used, or it is a popular implementation of Python language. Okay, so if any student is learning Python, like in Amirpet or anywhere, or if a student is learning online Python online classes, then a student is learning C Python only. Okay, so after completing the course, if anybody go for interview, attending interview, and if your interviewer asks, do you know C Python? Then your answer should be yes. Python is nothing but C Python. So C Python is developed by Guido van Rossum. Okay, so for Python is when we take Python, Python is not for one type of tasks. So Python can be used for we should see Python in different angles, not in one angle. So if you take Python, so Python from the beginning, like from 1989, or from 1991. So Python is used for calculations, mathematical and numerical calculations. And Python is used for automation. Whatever work we are doing manually, that manual work can be done automatically by using Python. We can using Python we can do it. So here automation is of various types that we are going to discuss in next sessions. Okay, so here task automation will be there, and in Python we can do automation. 100% automation will be there, like robotics, like robots. All these are there. That we'll see in the next sessions. And Python is used to handle big data, a large amount of data. Python programs or Python scripts can handle large volume of data. Like for example, when we are working with this uh, like websites or any other applications, if you take social networking sites, like if you take Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or other sites, if you take social networking sites, or if you take e-commerce websites, buying and selling, okay, and if you take cloud computing applications, like the companies are dealing with cloud technology, like Microsoft Azure is there, like Amazon Web Services is there, Google is there. All these are dealing with cloud technology. Okay, so when we work with social networking sites, e-commerce websites, cloud computing applications, all these will works with a large amount of data. Day to day, they'll work with data which is in terabytes or petabytes, like huge amount of data. So Python can manage large volume of data related to the websites or applications. Because to handle the data in Python, we can see different libraries. Using that, you can handle the data. And then using Python, any application or any project we can develop. That possibility is there here. So any type of software, any type of application, we can develop using Python. That possibility is there here. So here when we see about Python here, so Python latest version we can see here. So python.org. So in this website we can see Python latest version. That is Python 3.9 is the latest version here. Here we can see. This is the latest version of Python. So Python is introduced in the year 1989. Okay, from in all these years we can see many new versions here. So don't compare Python with C language. Okay, here you will be learning many things, like what all you learn in Java, you will be learning in Python. Because here I'm saying no core Python, advanced Python. You will be learning many things. And when we say about Java, it is introduced in 1995, and .NET is introduced in the year 2000. Before Java and before .NET, this Python is there. So Python is not very popular like Java and .NET from the beginning. From starting years, it is not very popular. Like at that time in companies, Python is there. In universities, Python is there. Like it is not like very popular like Java and .NET. It is like slow in the beginning years, or in the beginning days it is slow. Like from last 5-6 years, like it has become very popular. Okay, well, like so from 6-7 years, all started saying about Python. Then students in companies, Python projects are there. Python related projects are there. Students are coming to the institutes, like before this pandemic. Like they used to learn the Python. Like all these have happened. So Python suddenly it has become a superstar overnight. It has become superstar. And before that we can say like it is undercover. Undercover means only some people knows about Python. Okay, so when we say about, when we do comparison about Java and Python, okay, so Java is very popular, we all know that, and we are doing comparison with that Java only. Okay, so here when we say about Java, in Java we can develop enterprise applications. It is used for enterprise applications which are used in industries, in systems, in legacy systems, in old systems. Whenever you want to run any software in multiple systems, then Java is used, and it is used to develop websites, and it is used to develop mobile applications. Like Java is used. So coming to this, when we see the market of Java, before it is good. If you take in US, like Java market is down. Now Python market is growing. Like in their universities, in their companies, all are on Python only. Those who want to do MS there, and those who are studying, they will learn Python, Django, and other courses, and they will try for jobs there, like for doing part-time jobs. They'll try. Okay, so when we say about this. When we say about this Java, there in US it is down. Python market is increasing. Even when you take freshers in those who join as freshers in Python, they're getting good salary compared with Java developers. When we take experienced people, when I'm saying about Java, some of you may have doubt. Everywhere we are listening Java, all are learning Java. Like in companies also they are taking Java people only. Then you may be having doubt why Sar is saying like this. Okay, see, from so many years, Java is there in the market. Okay, many companies are using. The companies, they cannot suddenly shift to Python. Okay, but when new companies started, when startup companies are there, definitely they'll choose Python only. For those who are having experience in Java, they'll get good salary compared with Python experienced people, because it is there for so many years. And when we take Python after 4 or 5 years, even for experienced employees in Python, they'll get good salary when it is compared with Java. Okay, so if you take Indian market, Java is down here, but in our universities, in Indian universities, C, C++, Java will be there in the syllabus. Students will learn the Java course. They will do academic projects. All this happens. But here also, the students are doing projects in Python, in data science, in artificial intelligence. They are doing when they do internship or when they are working on projects, they are choosing this. Even in our universities also, before BTech computers, like that it used to be. Now in computers you can see many specialization, specializations we can see here. Here also in our universities in India, we can see BTech computers, data science, artificial intelligence, then machine learning, deep learning, all these here also in computer science we can see many categories. All those categories are related to Python only. So with Python and with Python related courses, this market will be stable. It won't be for 2 years like that. When Python has become popular, Java people used to say that this will be there for 2 years like that. 2 years, 3 years. But it is there now also. It is there. It is popular only. It will be there for next 15, 20 years. We are seeing many versions are coming in Python, and we are seeing many other technologies, other frameworks, other softwares related to Python are coming. So many people are working for this Python and other Python related courses. So here, when we say about this Python here, when you learn Python, now you are learning core and advanced Python. So after 2 months, you can apply for the jobs as a Python developer, Python programmer. Okay. So with this course, here we are not going to discuss only basics. So this is a developer oriented course, like a project oriented course. After the course is over, you should be able to write code of yourself. So you should not depend on others. Okay. So only explaining little like that will not do. So this is a developer programmer oriented training or project oriented training. And after that, you can go for other related courses. Python works as additional skill. After that, you can learn DevOps, AWS, and you can learn data science, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, IoT, Internet of Things, then VLSI, embedded systems, reporting tools, and SAS, all these. And if you are interested to go for testing tools, you can go. in testing tools, you can use Python. Instead of Java, you can use Python. Like here, we have many multiple options. Like in which area you are interested, you can go for that. Like if anybody is working as a SQL developers, or those who are working as administrators, like system administrators, network administrators, database administrators, even for them, this Python is very useful, because all the tasks, yes, SQL related tasks, DBA tasks, all the tasks will be related to Python only. So those are working in companies, they should have idea about Python. Like you may be working in any area, in any stream, so Python knowledge is mandatory. And with the Python, you can apply for technical jobs, and also non-technical jobs also will be there. If you are not focusing on some other like programming, if you are not interested in programming, you can apply for non-technical jobs also. Okay, so here when we see the like when you learn Python here, like core and advanced Python, here another option is there here. After learning core and advanced Python, you can learn UI technologies, like web technologies, like HTML, JavaScript, CSS, jQuery, Bootstrap, DOM, all these are there. So along with Python, you can learn UI technologies, web technologies you can learn. So UI technologies is mandatory for any developer. For anybody, it is mandatory, not only Python developer. For any developer, any programmer, UI technologies, like it is like basic course. Okay, after that you can learn Django. So here Django is there. So many of you may be knowing about Django. So Django is a framework. It is used for developing websites. So Django framework is completely developed in Python. It is fully in Python only. Okay, so while working with this Python like Django, then it has Python files or modules. So first you should complete Python, then after that you can learn Django. So if you learn Python, core and advanced Python, UI technologies, and Django, this is like combination. And when you go for interviews as a programmer or developer, then you can meet the company's requirements. Only with Python, if you are trying for the jobs, it will take time. But if you learn some related courses, like as I said now, then it will be easy for you to get the job quickly. Okay, so in a resume, they'll see like what courses you know. They'll ask, do you know Django? Do you know that particular course? If you say yes, then you may get chance to work in that organization. Okay, so here with after learning Python, if you are interested in data science, you can go for that. After Python, if you are interested to learn DevOps or AWS, you can go for that. After Python, if you are interested to learn the testing tools or reporting tools or some other course, so you can go further. That possibility is there here. Okay, and here when we are working with when you are working with Python, as I said no before, so in the beginning years it is very slow. So suddenly it has become very popular. Okay, so what happened to this Python is like we can see many versions of Python, like Python 1.0, 2.0, then 2.7. 2.7 is very popular. Okay, after that 3.0 is introduced, then 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 is there. Now we are using 3.9 is there. Okay, so when Python 3.0 is introduced, 3.0. When Python 3.0 is introduced, it is introduced as a new language. It is introduced as an independent language. Okay, so like a Python 3.0 is the version of Python. It is the version of Python here, but when you work with the Python 3.0, it is introduced as a new language, or it is introduced as an independent language. Okay, what all features are there in old versions, they are not carried to Python 3.0. So they have completely changed the software, Python software. Like they have given a new face to Python with all, it has got all new features. Okay, so when we see about this about this Python 3.0, it is an independent language. It is not depending on the old versions of Python. It has got all new modules, new functions, everything is there. So Python 3.0 is not supporting backward compatibility. Backward compatibility means it is not using the old features of Python. Features of old versions of Python it is not using. So there we can see the break. Okay, after 3.0, what all new versions are introduced? 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. Like all these are having a backward compatibility. Okay, like now 3.9 is there. 3.9 supports the features of Python 3.0, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8. Okay, so there we can see a lot of differences between old versions and Python 3.0 and later versions. So from Python 3.0, Python market started increasing. Now also it is increasing day by day. Now it is equal to other powerful languages. In within 2 years or 3 years, it may be in the top list. So now almost it is in top place only. Okay, but now with the help of these new versions, new frameworks, new technologies, Python related courses, so still it is a trending course only. So still it is a hot cake in IT market. And here when we say about this Python here, as I said before, Python is introduced, developed by Gudev and Rossum. So he is the father of Python. Okay, but now Python is maintained, like for even for previous versions also. Python is maintained by Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. Okay, so here we can see Python Community or Python Software Foundation, and this organization is maintaining the software, releasing new versions, releasing new frameworks, releasing new technologies, updating. All this is done by this community. This community, we can say that it is this community, we can say that it is open source community or a non-profitable or non-commercial organization. Okay, so this will runs with donations. Here you can see. Okay, here you can see donate button is there. Like some of you may think, if it is running with donations, then what about our future? No need to worry about future. So lakhs of programmers or thousands of programmers, they are working for this great software. Great people are working for great software. We can see thousands or lakhs of programmers are working for this software. So this Python community is very large community, like not a small, less count. So it is very large community, and in this community, whoever is working, they are available in other sites, like they are available in social networking sites, in forums, in QA science, they are available. Okay, later in future, when you are working on Python projects, or when you are working on the Python related projects, later when you work on data science or DevOps, or when you are working with machine learning, deep learning, all these. Okay, then like when you are working on live or real-time projects, if any technical issue is there, and if colleagues are not helping out, if nobody is there to solve the issues, then you can put that issue in this particular site. Okay, in these sites, and the Python community or the members, they are available. If they are available online, they will give you the solution for the problem. Okay, so Python community, they are going to help you when you are working on live or real-time projects. Okay, like no need to like worry about can I be able to do the task, or if somebody working on data science, and if they have any issue, they can send that issue to the team, Python community. Like they are going to give the solutions for the problems, and the Python community will help you the real-time projects only on Python 3.0 and Python 3.0 and later versions. So from 2020 onwards, they are not giving the technical support for the projects developed in Python 2.0, in Python 2.7. So they are going to give technical support for the projects from 2020 onwards only for the projects which are in 3.0 and later versions. So the IT companies, or if other companies, if they are using Python projects, if they are developing Python projects, if they are using, then they have to develop in Python 3.0. Or clients or companies, they have to use projects in Python 3.0 only. So if they are in old version like Python 2.7, they have to migrate the projects to Python 3.0 or later versions. Migration is required. So again, they have to do the projects in Python 3.0, and later versions they can do it. Okay. So when you learn Python and other related courses, then this team, Python community, they'll be helping you while working on live or real-time projects. Like some people, they'll depends on technical support. Like they may ask technical support for 2 hours, 3 hours, sending the task and asking them to send. Like this, they'll do it. So instead of depending on people, then they can send the queries or any task or any issue to the team. They will solve the problem. Okay. And here, when you are working with Python here, so Python, we can call it as a beginner's language. Python is called as beginner's language. Without having any programming knowledge, without knowing C language basics, you can directly start with Python. So Python, anybody can understand. It is like nursery level, like anyone can understand. Okay. And when we say about this here this Python, anyone can learn, like IT student can learn, and those are from other streams, like those are from civil engineering, mechanical engineering, like automobile engineering, and those are from commerce background or MS agriculture, or those are from any stream. You are eligible to learn Python. You can learn, you will understand. Okay, Python is very easy compared with other languages like C. If you take C, Java. So there in C and in Java, you have to write hundreds of lines of code. Okay, so here we'll write less lines of coding will be there. So that I will explain. So less lines of coding will be there. And here when we say about Python, Python is a friendly language. It is user friendly. User friendly means students can understand Python language. Then they can write coding. Unless they can learn, they can write coding also. Okay, like for example, if C language is there, if Java is there, like no one will say it is very friendly. Okay, because only some will understand. But when we say Python, it is friendly. Friendly means student will understand Python, and Python can be understood by the students. So that possibility is there here. Okay, and here it is easy to learn, and it is easy to use. Python language, it is easy to learn. Learning is very easy because Python syntaxes are simple. We can remember Python rules, we can follow, and here we'll not use the difficult words here. Like complex words are not used. Like in Java, we'll use packages, classes, interfaces, functions. We cannot remember those names. But whatever words that we are using while speaking, like spoken English, so the same words will be used in Python. So that's why we are saying learning is easy. So it is a programming language, but when you are attending core and advanced Python, like here you will learn many chapters, you will learn many programs, but you need to focus on practicing. I am saying it is easy to learn, it is easy to you. Learning is easy only, but you have to do practice. When you do practice, practice make it perfect. If you want to be a good programmer, if you want to improve your programming skills, then practice is mandatory. Okay. So if you have good programming skills in your company, nobody can stop you. So within 2-3 years, you will be in good position. Only by learning courses we cannot achieve anything. Only with practice, then the students or those are attending the classes, your life will change only through programming skills. In interviews, they'll say, no, we want candidates with this course and having good programming skills, and sometimes they'll say good communication skills also. Like all these, they'll specify. Okay. And here when we are working with this Python here, like when you are learning, So easily you can do programming. Then you can learn all these easily. Not only my classes, like any Python class, if you take, it will be easy to understand. Okay, my classes means I will give clarity about the topics, programs, many examples we'll see, so that you will have clarity about the concepts and about the chapters what we discuss, database connections, about MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, about databases, about other topics. Like everything will be very clear. And here, when we are working with this Python here, so we are going to see some other things related to Python. Okay, so when okay, so here when we are working with Python software, it is a lightweight software. Python is lightweight. So lightweight meaning is write less, do more. Okay, like if you take C, C++, Java, .NET, all these, like they are not lightweight. Okay, so we can say they are heavyweight. So lightweight, Python is lightweight. So here we'll do less coding. Less coding will be there. So in Python, application project development is very fast. With less coding, we can do that. Like how it is possible is when we are working with Python, like Python community, Python Software Foundation, they have already developed hundreds of modules, hundreds of Python files. Modules means Python files. So thousands of Python files they have already developed. By using them, we can build applications easily. We can build the applications. We can build the projects. So in Python, 90% of the coding is done. So from our side, we should give 10% of the coding. Okay, because thousands, lakhs of programmers, thousands of programmers, they are working for the software. They are developing the code. Okay, and it will be easy for us to develop the applications quickly. Easily, we can develop the applications. In other languages, we have to write hundreds of lines, thousands of lines, sometimes kilometers of lines we need to write. Like those are working in other languages, like every time they'll be sitting with a laptop, they will say writing, coding, doing work. Every time they'll be saying this because a lot of coding is required. In other languages, 90% plus 10% we should do. Okay, we have to do from the scratch. But in Python, it is not like that. It is easy. Like for example, Django is there. In Django, 95% work is done. Only 5% we should give from our side. Okay, to do 5%, then students will learn Django for 2 months. Okay, because to get a perfection to develop real-time projects, then for 2 months they have to learn all the chapters. Okay, so Python software or Python language is it is lightweight. Okay, Python applications, like if I develop desktop application, if I develop a website, or if I develop some other application, it is lightweight. Lightweight meaning is it takes less memory and works fast. Python software is lightweight. Software means language, and Python applications are lightweight. Okay, so when we, like for example, when we go for shopping or purchasing anything, so first nowadays first we'll see whether it is lightweight or not, like a laptop or mobile or any gadget, or when we buy clothes or sandals, or when we like anything, we'll see whether it is lightweight or not. Or when we take food, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whenever we take anything, then we'll see whether it is lightweight or not. Okay, like for example, like Hyderabad is popular for biryani, halim, all these. So every day for lunch and dinner, we cannot eat Hyderabad dum biryani because our digestive system does not support. Okay, so every time we'll prefer lightweight. So in the same way, in our daily life, in the regular like five, every time we'll choose lightweight. Now you are choosing Python, lightweight software. Python applications are lightweight. They run very fast. Even websites also will run very fast. Performance, scalability is will be very good. Okay. So now here when we say about Python here, so Python is portable. Portable means platform independence is there. So when you work with, when you, like many of you may be knowing Java, in Java one slogan is there, write once, run anywhere. Okay, because Java is platform independent and it is machine independent. So when it comes to Python, Python is platform independent and it is machine independent. So when we take Python here, it is platform independent at development and at production. At development and at production, it is popular. At development means if anybody is learning Python, or if anybody is practicing Python, or if anyone is working on live or real-time projects in Python, then they can use a Python software in any OS. Okay, why? Because this Python software foundation, they have developed Python for Windows, Python for Unix, Python for Linux, Python for Sun Sol, Python for Mac OS, Python for AS400. They have developed like that. Okay, here you can see on the screen. Here, download latest version for Windows. Looking for Python with different OS, Python for Windows, Unix, Linux, Mac OS, AS400. Here it will be there. So they have developed a Python for different operating systems. Then you can download and you can use it. So if you are using a Linux flavor, Linux OS like Ubuntu or Fedora, you can download and you can use it. So now I'm using Windows 10 Pro. I'm using Windows 10 Professional. I'm using Python in Windows. Like in your company, they may say don't use Windows, use Ubuntu, Linux. You have to use it because the Windows is not a free software. It is licensed. Companies may not show interest to buy this Windows. They may use Linux. They may use. Then in that case, you have to download Linux. Then you have to install Linux and you have to use it. Ubuntu or Fedora, Linux, many are there. Many flavors are there. You can use in Linux flavors or Unix flavors. In operating systems, you can use it. Okay, and here once if you develop Python application, Python software, Python language, we can use in any OS while learning, while practicing, while doing projects. So if application is developed, then it will run in, if I develop application in Windows, okay, then that application developed in Windows using Python, it can run in other operating systems like Unix, Linux, Mac without any changes. So students may have doubt how it is possible. So how it is done is in the client system, in that particular system, we'll install PVM, Python virtual machine. Java is having Java virtual machine. Here we are using Python virtual machine. Here we are using Python virtual machine. So using Python virtual machine, we are installing. We are going to run in that physical system. In physical machine, we are installing virtual machine. Then it will works. So there they may be using any OS or they may be using any CPU architecture. It can be different hardware. It will runs. Okay. So Python applications runs in laptop, desktop, tablet, PC, smartphone. In smart TV also, the applications will run. And when we are working with this Python here, Python has a scalability, performance. Like why performance will be very less, why performance is good is here less coding will be there. When you take C program, Java programs, they'll be very big. So for execution, it takes time. But in Python, we are going to have less coding. About performance, that we'll see in tomorrow's class. Like with diagrams, I'll show like how it executes in Java, how it executes in Python. Like all will say, Java is having scalability. Compared with Java, here we can see good performance compared with Java also. That we'll see. Okay. So when you see online, like websites, if you take banking sites, online payments, Tatkal reservations, and if you take government websites, eSeva, MeSeva, other services they'll provide, like many issues will be there. Okay, but here with Python, we can see good scalability. Like here, Here we can see good scalability. We can see at a time hundreds of users can send the request, and they can get the response. Like say, please mute. So here, while working with Python, we can see that scalability. Like when I say like this, some of you may be having doubts. So in tomorrow's session, I'll explain about with a diagram, with diagrams. I'll explain like about with Java and Python. We'll see. And here Python is used for developing versatile applications. It is not for one category of applications. You can develop highly secured applications, scientific computing applications. You can develop applications for government organizations, and for any business, for any company, Python applications can be developed. So in the beginning of the class, I have told. So Python is used for mathematical numerical calculations. It is used for automation. It is used to handle big data. Any application we can develop using Python. Now I said like Python software is lightweight, and Python is portable at development and production, and it is machine independent also. And Python has a scalability, and Python is used for developing versatile applications. It is used. Okay. So that's all for today. So I'm stopping now, and tomorrow we are going to continue about the execution. We'll see programs execution, then how it is different from Java programming. Then tomorrow I'm going to be explaining about what is artificial intelligence, like what libraries are used, then what are desktop applications, what libraries are used, like how testing is done in Python, what libraries are used, what is data science, what is the use of it, what libraries are used. Like tomorrow we are going to discuss about many important things, like very useful things about other like trending courses also I'll be explaining tomorrow. Okay, so don't miss tomorrow's class also. We'll be discussing about like other courses, about comparing with Java and Python. All these we are going to see in tomorrow's class. Then after that we'll discuss about flavors of Python, implementations of Python. Then we are going to discuss about downloading the software, like a lot of other things are there. Okay, so students, if you have any doubts now, you can ask. If you have any doubts, please ask.
Sir, actually, I want to ask something.
Yeah, please.
Sir, actually, I was 2013 pass out, and after that I left the programming, and I just want to go with the same field. So it is suitable for me.
No, like after 2013 pass out, then after that you are in programming only,
No,
in
sir,
IT.
non-programming. No, I was not in IT. I was uh, in a like management field. But
Okay.
actually, I want to join programming. So I am taking this course. So it is suitable for me. Matlab, like how will I apply for the job?
See, if you are not having any programming like background, then you can apply for fresher. So in small companies, you should try with a reference. You should try, and you can do Python. After Python, you can go for DevOps. AWS is there. Okay, and testing tools is there. Like my
Uh,
advice is learn Python and learn UI technologies. UI technologies
oh,
is mandatory for anyone. After that, you can decide whether to learn reporting tools. There, less programming will be there. In testing tools means you may heard about testing tools, no? Like there
yes, sir.
also that you can manage. Okay. If you are interested in programming, then you can go for data science, machine learning, like other courses are there. Other courses you can try. Even for administrators, SQL developers, those are working in other areas in IT companies, Python is mandatory for them. After that, if you want to go
Oh,
for SQL or DBA, you can choose. That depends
okay.
on you only. If you are interested in programming, you can spend time on
Yes.
programming. You can go for other courses. Otherwise, whatever I said now, you can plan for that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So good evening,
See
sir.
about 1 minute.
Uh,
See if you want to
sir,
you course, yeah, but just a minute. If you want the course contents, you please ask online team. They will send you the course contents. Otherwise, I will send the soft copy. First, you please ask online team. They will provide. If they're otherwise, I will send. Yeah,
sir,
please ask.
generally IT industry is asked two types, sir. First one is testing, and another one is developers.
Hmm.
Uh, in which way the Python is useful for the developers and for the testers?
See for see you can do Python projects. Python projects
Uh,
means there'll be many. There'll be many like service based projects will be there. Product based
pro-
projects will be there.
yes, sir.
So please mute. Please mute. Service based projects means clients will come to your office. They will ask for project software like websites or some other application. They'll tell their requirements. You will do that. And product based projects means IT companies will develop projects, software products, and they will sell it to the clients. Okay, now Windows 10 is there. It is product of Microsoft. So we are buying and we are using it. Like that it will be. So in a company, when you learn Python, then you will be doing coding part only. You will be working on coding part. Okay. And in Python, not in projects. Like in Python, you can work with task automation, and you can write code to handle the data, or you can write code for some other tasks. So in the beginning, I said like in Python, you should not see in one angle. Like there, you can see many options there. Okay, as a fresher, if you join, you have to join as a programmer. Like if you have that desire to work as a programmer, then you have to do that only. No, after learning Python, if you go for some other work, then no use. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So any queries, students? Anything to ask?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in this course has a 45 days teach you, sir. But Durga
No, no,
have
no,
teach.
no, 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 no,
Sir.
no, not 45 days. I said no, 2 months. I said, like in the course,
Uh,
they are showing just like 45 days. Within 45 days, we cannot finish. No, I will complete within 2 months. I'll complete. I will not take many like 3 months for 3.5 months. I'll not take like that because every day class will be there from Monday to Saturday. I'm going to take class. I will not take any. I'll not give break. Then we can complete because I will not dictate notes now. I will notes is ready, and programs also I will type explaining. So in offline classes it may take lot of time, but here online classes means notes is available. Explanation will be easy for me. Okay.
yes, sir. So what is the difference, sir? I mean, 2 months course or 3 months course or 1 year course?
See, my class, now we have seen, no, like my class means I will not repeat many times. If anything is there, I will not repeat. Like
Okay.
if I take class for 55 minutes, no repetition, uh, explaining only, then you can save time now. Like if
Oh,
class is slow, if I'm repeating, then it takes time.
okay. Sir, recently coming by graduation 2020 passed out. I'm a fresher. But in the stream of civil engineering. Uh, when I complete the Python course, I will get a job, or is there take any other course, data science, and like that, sir?
See, only on Python now companies are taking candidates. But if you learn like the courses which are very good in the market now, like data science, like in data science you can see Python, R programming, many will be there. Like if you can focus on programming, then you can go with that. Or otherwise learn Python, UI technologies, and Django. These you can get job easily.
Yeah, okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, students, I'm signing off regarding the
Sir,
course contents.
just last
Regarding,
question, sir.
please mute. Please mute.
Just one last question, sir.
Yeah, let me explain.
Yes,
See,
last question.
regarding the course contents and regarding the fees details and all, you please talk to online team. Okay. So yeah, what is your question? Please ask.
The question is, you told that you do UI technology and Django and this Python. So
Yeah,
these
yes, yes.
total three courses, the duration of these total three courses, what is the duration of these three courses? Since Python
See,
will be of 2 months, you are full.
oh, yeah, yeah, Python and UI technologies you can learn parallel in different slots. So morning you can have UI
Okay,
technologies, evening you can attend Python. After Python is over, you can
okay,
you go for Django, because in Django you have to use HTML, JavaScript, CSS, jQuery, Bootstrap, all you have to use. Python is used in Django. Python coding
okay.
will be there, UI technologies will be there.
And
Then it will be easy for you.
how much time will it consume this Python course?
Python is 2 months, I have told. Parallel you can learn UI
Sorry, this,
technology.
no, this Django. Sorry, Django.
Django will take 2 months, like 45 days or 50 days. It is less than 2 months only. Even I'm
Okay.
teaching
So, sir,
Django. I'm having many batches. I'm teaching many batches Django.
okay. So parallelly, can I take this Django, UI, and Python,
No,
all
no,
these
no, don't
three?
do it. No, no, don't do that. Because the Python Django will have
Okay,
complete Python coding. Or don't do that mistake. Okay. So learn
okay.
slowly and
And
be perfect in all this.
okay, and UI and this Python, these both are different from each other or similar to
No,
each
no,
other.
no, no, no,
So
no. They
can
are different. They are different. They are different only.
so these two I can learn parallelly.
Yes, yes, yes.
UI and Python, na?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes.
So, sir, I'm a little confused that after completing this course, since I am from mechanical background and I have
What I'm
not,
saying is, after learning the course, you have to try in small companies, because they will give a chance with a reference,
okay,
or they will small companies will definitely
yeah,
they'll take. They will see the your dedication, your hard work, whether you are interested or not. So if you show the interest, like if you
hmm,
say like I can do, I will prove myself, then small companies will definitely give you chance. After 1 2 years you can move to big
okay.
companies.
Okay.
Okay.
So, sir, how will I
Okay.
get that small company also? Because I have the experience of this other field. I have worked in other area from in my domain. So,
See,
since
see
I
the
don't have any that type of difference also,
no, no, don't
huh,
worry. Don't worry about all this. Durgasoft will provide this.
okay,
They are conducting the interviews related to companies. They'll inform you all this in through email. They'll inform if any job opportunities are there. Companies will contact Durgasoft. They will send the mails to the students. Like all these, this
okay,
process
okay.
is going on. Okay.
Okay, okay.
See,
Means you guide us, na, sir,
yeah,
till
yeah,
now.
yeah. See, when you start learning the course, you will work on all this. You will see in internet. You will
Okay.
search for jobs. You will do automatically. You will be
Hmm.
in that only. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
So, sir,
okay.
is there any type of facility also in which I can do this course and parallelly I can do something little project also related to this Python?
No, your voice is
Hello.
breaking. Yeah. Um,
Huh. So,
please
is
ask.
there any type of course or matlab, facility also? Is there any facility in which I can learn this Python and parallelly I can do my
No, 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 no. I'm
working
not
experience also
understanding
in
you.
some little project
No, no, I'm
also?
not. No, I'm not understanding. Your voice is breaking. See, here project training will not be there. Like some institutes, they used to
Hello,
take.
hello,
Yeah,
hello. I no, I'm asking this because I got a message from your side that
see,
with
no, no, no,
on
no.
going on with project.
See, let me explain. See, with the course, project training also will be there. But in offline batches, that facility is there. So now also with after learning DJ Python and Django, you can do that course. Project training, live project training course will be there. If you do that, then you can apply for jobs even with experience also. You can apply for the jobs. Like with fake experience, you can apply. Okay. First, to focus on courses. After that, think about live project training and other things. Okay. So students, I am stopping now. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. If any doubts are there, tomorrow you can ask me. Okay. Tomorrow we'll continue.
Okay, sir.
Okay.